Here at Davis AutoSports, we're very excited to offer you this absolutely gorgeous 2003 Toyota Tacoma double cab 3.4 TRD four-wheel drive truck. This Tacoma has 137,000 miles, but is absolutely pristine, has an impeccable service history. It is a true one-owner, Carfax certified guaranteed buyback vehicle with a flawless history. All the service records are even on the Carfax report to show you how amazingly well the previous and only owner serviced this truck. Absolutely, in my opinion, the best configuration. You have the double cab TRD four-wheel drive 6-cylinder, just a beautiful combination truck. If you do notice, this one does have the upgraded factory color match fender flares and bumpers. They are not chrome. The bumpers aren't chrome, and the side fender flares are not black, which fade over time. So it is pretty much the same body as a Limited minus the roof rack. This also has a beautiful color match ARE camper shell, sliding windows on all corners. Nice Michelin tires all the way around, all matching. Brush guard, we just installed IPF ARB front fog lights. This truck truly looks like a 10-15,000 mile truck. It is that nice, completely original. I mean, when you look at all the little details, from the center caps that usually flake off, the lug nuts, how clean the lug nuts are, the wheels are in phenomenal condition. A lot of time this rubber trim gets cracked up over the years. A lot of time the chrome badging gets cracked up and chips off. This thing is just absolutely as clean as can be. Tons and tons of service history and documentation on this vehicle. Timing belt and water pump was done about 12,000 miles ago at the Toyota dealership. With that same service, the valve cover gasket was done. Timing belt, water pump, idler pulley, drive belts, transmission service, differential service. I believe the brakes were done as well. It was about a $3,000 service on the truck. And like I said, we do have all the records for the vehicle. Only one owner. Most importantly as well, these trucks mean nothing unless the undercarriage is rust-free. Obviously, as well as the previous owner took care of this, they went ahead and had the recall done as well. They brought it to the Toyota dealership for the frame, and they completely protected and undercoated the entire vehicle underneath. There is absolutely zero rust on this truck. From the fuel lines to the floor pan, to the suspension components, leaf springs, shackles, shocks, brakes, you name it. They look absolutely incredible. Once again, every single wheel is in phenomenal condition. Michelin tires have a ton of tread on them. Beautiful metallic paint. All the emblems are perfectly intact. There's no cracking of any sort. You will not find a 130,000 mile truck this clean, I can guarantee it. Take a look down the passenger side. Absolutely straight as can be. Rocker panels in phenomenal condition. Take a look at underneath these doors. Absolutely brand new looking. It's a very common spot to gather up rust. These are the rain gutters. Water drips out of there, gets tied up in that little area right there, starts to rust up. Not an issue. Every single panel on this vehicle has the factory issued VIN plate. Every single panel. So this is absolutely 100% original vehicle the way it left the factory. There is only one hiccup on this entire vehicle that's even worth pointing out. It's the only thing that you'll find in person on this vehicle if you were to see it, It's got a dent right there in the bumper. We typically would never list a vehicle, especially a Tacoma, being that we specialize in them with an issue like that. But we are literally, we have 2 4Runners there that are getting worked on. We have a ton of stuff in the works right now, and we're probably about a week and a half, 2 weeks out from even being able to repair that in our body shop. So I wanted to get this vehicle online because it's so nice, so perfect, with the exception of that. So we are selling it the way it is. If you guys want that repaired, you have 2 options. We can repair that bumper right there. It'll look completely fine once we pull it out, repaint it. You're right around $150, or we can replace the entire bumper and paint it. You're going to be around $350 there. Tail lights have absolutely no oxidation or condensation. Once again, the emblems are in phenomenal condition. Since I'm back here, I'll go ahead and show you top functions exactly as it should. Another common spot for these things to rust up. This is an absolute garage kept vehicle, without a doubt. You got a beautiful bed liner. Sliding glass. You have the sliding glass for the top itself and inside the cab, so you have full access from the bed inside the truck, which is very nice. Multiple reasons. If you're putting something long in there, 2x4s, or you want access to grab a bag, or your dog's back here and you want the dog to get air, or whatever the case may be. So very nice feature. Even the TRD sticker is absolutely perfect. I mean, even the rear flap on the vehicle shows no wear. Go ahead and pop the hood and show you guys the engine. Another factory issue VIN plate. Go ahead and there's this other one right there. Show you the bottom of this door as well. I mean, just as new as you can get. I mean, even the floor mats are as new as you can get. Being that we specialize in these Tacomas, it's not out of the ordinary for us to have a vehicle in this condition. I'll just give you a quick little idea of what we do Tacoma wise. And vehicles inside this facility aren't our only vehicles. We have a lot of other ones, but that's a 62,000 mile one that we just sold. That's a 77,000 mile one that's currently on eBay. That's got roughly 80. That's a very low mileage one that we just sold as well. But to find one in this condition with 130 is absolutely just impossible to come across. There's another crew cab that we have right there that's also on eBay that's in phenomenal condition. But typically when we get them in this condition, they have 30-40,000 miles. But this truck truly, I mean, it looks like it has less miles than that. It's that clean of a truck. We are shooting this in high definition, so please make sure if you're watching this to select the HD option to see how clear it is, so you can see how nice this vehicle is. A lot of things to notice on this vehicle that only if you're familiar with Tacomas you're going to notice. So we've sold literally hundreds of these. Ones that come in here with no rust issues whatsoever will still have little weird areas where they gather surface rust. A lot of these clamps right here get rusted. These brackets show some rust. There's a lot of little different areas because it's raw metal and they start to show surface rust, which is completely normal, even in an area where there's no salt or sand. It's not from that, it's just moisture, it getting wet, stuff like that. So just little things looking at this engine bay is just absolutely incredible. All the lines are as clean as can be. You have your original VIN plate there with the VIN on it, VIN plate there, VIN plate there. So like I said, a completely original vehicle. Inside of this thing is just truly incredible, from the door panels, to the carpets. The lighting in here is going to be awful for this video, so I'm not going to go through the whole interior and show you. Just resort to the pictures. But you can just tell the person that owned this loved it. They took care of it. They paid top dollar by going to the dealership to get it serviced. A lot of people don't go to the dealership to get the time and belt water pump service just because they charge so much. True TRD. There's your rear diff locking system right there. Go ahead and show you all the electronics that they do work. Now we're inside of a steel building, so the radio stations are hard to pick up inside here, but we'll just show you that there's no blown speakers or anything like that in here. I don't even know if we'll be able to pick up a radio station.
Come back for the final season. Jennifer Hudson has already expressed $950. MedTech classes are only $650, and PCA classes.
No blown speakers whatsoever. Obviously, four-wheel drive truck. You have all your books and manuals in there. I know the lighting's bad. I apologize, guys. AC blows absolutely ice cold. $137,200 miles. True TRD. You got your Bilstein shocks, your skid plates, all that good stuff. Also have your WeatherTech rain guards. Like I said, guys, I absolutely promise you. And another thing too, if you know our videos, if you don't know our videos, I'll tell you now, we drive every vehicle that we sell in these videos. We show video of us driving the vehicles to let you know that they function as they should. The only two that you're not going to see out of all the ones we have on eBay is this Tacoma and that 4Runner, because we shot them today and it's absolutely raining today. And as clean as these cars are after we recondition them and go through our whole detail process, the last thing we want to do is get them absolutely filthy. We want you to buy this vehicle the way you see it in this video. So this thing drives 100%, no issues, absolutely fully serviced, ready to go. If you have any questions, 202-491-9929. The best thing to do is text message me at that number. If you have one or two questions, if you have anything more, feel free to give me a call. You can also reach us online at davisautosports.com. Thank you.